Hi guys, Ken Kohler, Lifestyle Chiropractic, and I want to start making a video for you every week. I spent, I would say almost the last 40 years of my life studying health, and not only for my personal health, but especially for my clients. And so I'm going to go through a list here. This video is going to be a little bit longer than the videos. I try to keep them always at about a minute. I know my attention span is not that long. However, please wait till the end. I have also some great news at the end. However, I want to go through a bunch of things here. The number one, I want to tell you why I'm speaking English. I've been in Holland for 26 years. Ik spreek redelijk goed Nederlands. And however, we have a lot of clients coming in that don't speak English, don't speak Dutch. And if somebody does come into the practice, then you can choose whether you want to speak English or Dutch, because everyone here does speak Dutch. However, to get this video across to everyone that comes into the practice, we make it available in English. So that's the reason. I've been here 26 years. I love it here. And I love the fact that most Dutch people speak 4 languages. That's how worldly you guys are. I mean, English, German, Dutch, and some of you French. So anyway, that's why the video is in English. The second thing I want to cover, somebody was in here just the other day and said, Ken, I don't want to hear anything about conspiracies. And I know what you're talking about. And YouTube will take down this video also if I speak the C word or if I speak about lockdowns. But what I want to tell you, and this is very important, my major in college was microbiology. So I'm crazy about studying bacteria and viruses. And I spend, I would say, no less than an hour a day researching what's going on. I do this through YouTube, I podcast, and I'm watching the experts on what they're saying. And I can tell you right now, even the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control in America, is saying that lockdowns were very ineffective. And in some cases, they even made things worse. But without a doubt, they definitely destroyed the economies. New York City, which is where I'm from, is a ghost town now. And I'm really sad about that. When, a state like Florida is open, they have the oldest people just about in the country. And they were number 27 as far as COVID, I said the C word, deaths went. And so, anyway, yeah, I'm pro, us getting out there, because I feel like these lockdowns are doing a whole lot more damage to our health than the virus itself. So that's one thing. Second question, why people are asking me, are you going to take the vaccine? No, I am not. I am very, however, I'm not telling any one of you not to take the vaccine. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, why am I not taking the vaccine? Number one, I haven't even had a cold in 20 years. I'm going to show you what I do to keep my immune system up there. And this is a messenger RNA. Is really not a vaccine, but if you want to, you could research this yourself. It would take me forever to explain it to you, but it does affect your DNA, and that's something that it's a lot different than a normal vaccine. Let's put it that way. And again, if you guys know me well enough, you know that I'm into natural health. I don't even agree with wearing a mask. The CDC also said that masks do not work. I mean, our assistant Tess, she can't even wear her glasses because of the air that's coming out. You're creating a vortex. You're breathing in your own carbon dioxide, so you're not getting enough oxygen. So I wear it, of course, when I have to, when I go to the supermarket, which is the biggest spreader, by the way. But we have to go there, and everybody's not washing their hands. They're touching the doors, opening and closing them. The article of food or whatever that you're buying was probably touched by 30, 40 people before you. So, when you go to the airport, you have to stay 1.5 meters away from someone. However, you can sit in the plane right next to them. You could take off your mask when you are, don't take off the plane. You can take off your mask when you're drinking something or when you're eating something, but then you have to put it right back on. So maybe some of you guys are going to see the illogistics of that. However, I'll just leave it at that. I'm doing a new diet. Now, I've always been crazy about the keto diet and the paleo diet, and I've done that, for quite some time. I always do what's called intermittent fasting, and that means that I never, almost never eat. It's not a strict rule, but almost never eat before 12 noon. And one of the main reasons is I'm not hungry in the morning, and I eat between 12 and 8. So that's called intermittent fasting. It's a healthy thing to do. Some of you can do it very easily. Some of you, maybe with low blood sugar or maybe problems with diabetes, may not be able to do that, and that's fine. Eat when you're hungry and only when you're hungry. And to make sure that it is really hunger, make sure you drink enough water, because a lot of times when you are low on water, you actually think you're hungry. So I do the intermittent fasting, and now I'm doing Dr. Gundry. That's Gundry, his diet, and it's basically cutting out lectins in your diet. And what are lectins? These are proteins in certain fruits and vegetables, and basically it's just staying away from those veggies unless you pressure cook them. And those would be the nightshade vegetables. That would be like, well, first of all grains. You cut out grains completely. And then also tomatoes, potatoes, except for sweet potatoes, peppers, eggplants, all beans, peanuts. Peanuts are a bean. And so, I cut those out. And what I'm doing now, I'm using my air fryer a lot more. And I'm going to start grilling soon. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. But I'm using the air fryer a lot. And what I do is I buy either chicken wings, those little drumettes, or I buy chicken thigh. And I have this wonderful seasoning from South Africa. And if you guys are interested, you can contact me or contact the practice, and we'll let you know what that is. But I get them from Foodalicious Puntanel. That's I get them online. And I just put some of those in a Ziploc bag, some of those spices, and then I put the chicken in there, whether it be the thigh or the chicken wings, and I shake that around, and then I put in some coconut flour. I put that in there. I put it in the air fryer. It's absolutely delicious. My kids love it, and I'm going to be doing a lot of recipes and the things that I cook at home that are really healthy, really easy, and I want to share that with you guys because I want to lose 5 kilos. I think that I'm right at about 69 kilos right now. I think 64 kilos is my what they call fighting weight, and so that's what I'm doing with this diet. And so far, I really like the diet. It's very, very good for your intestines, and which is your immune system. So that's why I'm doing that. Some great news. We have an associate that's going to be starting with us, another chiropractor. His name is Dr. Matthew Fox. He's in Florida right now. He's going to be coming here probably next week. He's an expert in the zone technique. He's worked here already. Some of you have already seen him. And anyway, he's going to be taking over the month of April. I would like to just get out of here and go to Florida where everything is open and see my mom, who's 92 years old. I talk to her on a regular basis on FaceTime, but I haven't seen her in almost a year and a half. And I used to go to Florida every single year, but because of the difficulties with flying and everything, I haven't been there. So I want to take some time off and go spend some time with my brothers. They're both fishing every day. My brother's got a boat, and we go out for snook and big grouper, and and I want to play some golf there. So Dr. Fox is going to take over the practice, hopefully for the whole month of April. He's very good, and he's my chiropractor when he's here. What else did I want to talk to you about? I want to talk to you about health, and as I told you before, that we do the zone diet, and that addresses the 6 systems of your body. For those of you coming in, you know how effective it is. And there are some things that people can and should be doing on their own. And number one is drinking enough water. Now, I just had Water Genius come into my house. They put in a water purifying system, along with I got a water softener, and which is much better for your skin. And if your water is really clean, and if you make it flavorful, you don't have to drink water. You could drink tea, and I find water a little boring also. But I have to say that when you do have a water filter, even though the water is quite good in Holland, it's even better when you have it filtered. And then I have a soda stream, and I make sparkling water. It just makes the water a lot less boring. And then I add a very healthy lemonade to it, a syrup. But there's no sugar in it. It's sweetened with stevia and some regular fruit sugars. And so it's very healthy. So that's how I drink a lot more water. The next thing, you have to exercise. Now, a lot of people are coming in, they're saying, yeah, I know, but the sports hall, the gym is closed. I can't. Well, of course you can. You just go for a walk every day. I haven't been to a gym in years, but I go, the dunes are right across from my house, and I go to the dunes 3 times a week. I do sprinting. So I mark off 30 meters with one of my slippers, and then I put the other slipper 30 meters further away, and I sprint one way in my bare feet. And I did this even the whole winter, except for the snowy time. I did wear shoes. But for the rest of the time, I always run in my bare feet. And I sprint one way and then jog back. Sprint one way, and I do that 10 times. I take my golf club with me, and I do some practicing there. So, and it just makes it, I wouldn't miss it. And the reason why I wouldn't miss it, I don't even think of it as exercise. I think of it as something I love to do. And then on the other days, that I don't do the sprinting, then I do a power walk. I do almost the same trail, and I just walk as fast as I can. So that's really all you have to do to stay flexible. I do the ball. On our website, you can see the stretches that I do. And so even though, I'm 66, I know, I feel like a kid. When I look in the mirror, I can't believe it's me. So anyway, you want to stay young and flexible. That's the advice that I have for that. As far as, so I told you a little bit about my diet, what I'm doing, which is a no-grain diet, and, and the vegetables that I cut out for now, all right? And the supplements I take, I'm going to show you all the supplements. I brought them here, okay? And it's not a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's really easy, all right? So what I do, how many do I have here? I have 4, 5, 6. I have 8 supplements here. I take chewable vitamin C. I love this stuff. My kids love it too. They just taste good. This is 1,000 milligrams. I get this right at Holland & Barrett. I take NMN. That's very good, especially as you're getting older and everything, to stay mentally acute. This is really great stuff. I got this, I believe, online. It's a powder. You could mix it in some water or juice or something like that. I just take the spoon and it's a powder. I just throw it into my mouth, and it's a little tart, but it tastes fine. Then I take, this is a probiotic, all right? But let me show you this first, because this is a prebiotic, all right? And this, inulin, I also get at Holland & Barrett. I think it says it, oh no. But I get this, and this does taste good. This is kind of sweet. Again, you could mix it in some water or juice or something like that. But, I take this every day. And then I take also a probiotic. So a pre and a probiotic. Again, the center of your immune system is your intestines. So it's very important that we keep them healthy, all right? And then I take, I say, you remember the band, AC/DC? That's how you can remember, those are the 4 vitamins I take, all right? Or the supplements I take. And so vitamin A is right here, that's beta carotene, all right? I take vitamin C, which I showed you already, right here. Okay, A, C, D. I take vitamin D. This is great. I get this at Holland & Barrett also. Spray it in your mouth. Tastes great. It really does taste great. I don't know what kind of face I made, but it does taste great. And then, I think I showed you this already. This is also a probiotic. And then zinc. So A, C, D, and the last letter is a Z for zinc. All right, that will boost your immune system. That works better than any mask or lockdown. Trust me. All right. Again, I haven't had a cold in 20 years. I work with all different kinds of people coming in here. So, all right. So anyway, I don't know. This again was a little longer than what I think that most people have the attention span for. However, last but not least, Tess is going to be leaving us, so I just wanted to let you guys know that we do have an opening in the practice. We already had some great resumes coming in, so if you are interested in working at Lifestyle Chiropractic, then please just send us your resume. You don't call or anything. Just send your resume, and then we'll contact you. So thank you so much.